the other thing with sign language that I'm quite curious about is how does it work with pacing? So, like, for example, with language, like when you're having a conversation, the aim is to communicate ideas and tell stories and things like that. And I feel like, there's a certain pace to conversations. How long does it take to get across ideas in sign language compared to normally speaking it?
That's a really good question. That's a really, really good question. How long does it take? Actually, one thing that I can't say, I don't know, but I can say that sign language is sort of more compact because spoken language is sort of like a 2D string, like only one string of information can come out of my mouth at the same time. Of course, you can have like facial expressions and tonality and stuff, but in sign language, at least in Danish sign language, I can't speak for other sign languages, but you have sort of placement in the space, and you can say several things at once.
Okay,
If that makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
think so.
3D instead of 2D.
Yeah, it's like let's say there's like four quadrants and you can almost like put things in places. Is that how?
Yes.
Yeah.
For example, okay, the most classical example is the man is walking across the bridge. That would be a sentence in
Yeah.
English. But in Danish Sign Language, you wouldn't say the man is walking across the bridge. You would have to put up the bridge first before a man can walk over it. You know?
What would
Does
you
that
do?
make sense?
What would you do then? You'd have to.
You would have to say bridge,
Yeah.
man is walking. Because a man can't be walking in something that you haven't placed. So you have to
Okay, I understand.
object before you can do the subject and the verb. So it's like
Right.
switched word order. For example, you can say another thing where, so for example, if we were talking about a person, we can place that person over here, and then I can just point to that space, and now we both know that the person I've placed in this space that I'm talking about, this person, I can just point or just be like her and talk about something else and then go back and forth. I don't know if this makes any sense.
No, that makes complete sense. Like complete sense. So
Yeah.